Hey everybody, it's Phoenix Dragon here, and it is Monday, I think. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Alright, tonight we are gonna get crafty. We're going crafty. This is what I'm working on. Yes, Sen's fully aware of it already. And I'm gonna pause that. And I'm gonna go do this. Hey, Pepper! Well, thank you for the 63 months. And then we go over here. Go over here. Just gonna have some fun. So we've been working on this. As you can see, there's been some slight updates. I tried to get the color kind of in there, but it might be kind of gray washed. I've got like all my lights on. We're past my deadline, obviously. But slowly. So right now we're just working on the gray, which is all of this part here and here. I started doing the snow and realized I should do the trees first. So as a result, I've carried over into the wolf. And I'm going to show you guys something that I've been working on with. You can't see this. I don't know if you can. But my pattern is old enough. I have tears in it. So I had to go in and find other images of someone who's done the cross stitch, like the actual cross stitch itself, just so I can see what the colors are, because I actually have like a tear here, and it actually like wore off. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Wore off the symbols. You can kind of see it over here. Like, that's kind of what I was talking about. And I had to guess at what they were. And yes, it's water stained. Water stained, or I don't know what kind of stain, like water, heat, age. I have a whole bunch more patterns that my granddad gave me before he passed away. And I'm going to scan them all. Since they're still in really good condition, I'm going to scan them so that I can go back. If this happens again, I can go back and figure out what the symbols are. I'm also, I think, when I'm done this one, I've decided to do one for Pepper. I don't know if I've picked the right number of thread count for it, but I think it's the best one. It's gonna be a lot. I should actually show that to you, Pepper. I'll show you. I should send you the image, just the image, not the rest of it. So that, and of course we have Kitty here sleeping, but I can't put the kitty cam up because I don't have the green screen up. So, and my kitchen / office is a complete and total disaster. So, reach under my desk. I have gone back to using the circle frame just because I'm just trying to work in this one area, and using my big frame that I had been using. Actually, I'd gotten a new frame. I don't know if I use that one on stream or not, which is a stand frame, which is great, but because of how I started this particular pattern, I started this side first, then went up there, and now working down here, which I should not have done. It was getting really awkward to kind of use. And because I don't think I measured the where the frame is up here. Like, there's a lot more up here than down at the bottom. Like, it might be the same. It was just getting kind of awkward. But let me get my thread out. I have one of these. I bought one of these a while ago to organize all my threads for this particular project. And for those of you who don't remember, this is what it's going to look like eventually. So up and back here is where all those missing symbols are. And trying to count it on here is very difficult, obviously. And you can't find this, well, you can. You can find this kit still, but not off the Dimensions website. They discontinued a long time ago. To give you an idea, this came out like 1998. I started it about 2002-ish? Maybe? Ish. So it was a while ago. And in here I have scissors. Standard little scissors. A bunch of needles. Needle threaders. Downside to these things, they cheap. They break easily. So if you can get a pack of like a lot, these become your best friend for organizing. What I've done with this project is, and I can probably carry it on to other projects, is I've written on them, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. What the color is. What I should have also done, or I did also do in the back, is I wrote the number. And depending on the brand of thread, i.e. DMC, or there's another one, will depend on the number. But this is what we're working with all right now. Gray. Just plain gray. And this kit actually gave you a lot, so, because there's a lot. But I would like to get this project done, because I have another one I do want to do for San, which is Darth Vader. I also have the one I want to do for Pepper, and then a gazillion other ones. Not quite. Not quite. So, and then I gotta figure out how to gently wash this thing. As you can see, the, whoops. I have tape on the side from like 20 years ago, which is just breaking off now. But the thread is starting to come out. I should get packing tape. Yeah, I found, on Amazon, they had a Darth Vader. And it's like on black Ada. Ada? I never knew how to say it. Or dark Ada. So, but I also realized when I was organizing all this stuff, after Granddad gave me the bin, or not the bin, but all those bags of patterns and stuff, is and a ton of thread, ton of thread, is like I said, I have to scan it for sure before I do anything more with them. But I have duplicates. I like to buy kits, and I'm like, oh, I don't have this kit. I'm gonna work on it. I found a whole bunch that I have kits of, and Granddad had a couple of them too. So I have duplicates, so... Unfortunately, I do not have a duplicate of this one. I really wish I did. Apparently 20-year-old thread still has a stick to it. Wash by hand in cold water, use Dawn or Palmolive, rinse in cold water. I was going to put it in like uh a dry a wash a delicate bag, but I like that idea better. No machine wash, yeah. So the fun part is always, so with the color I'm working on right now, doing, oops, I'm a klutz, people. It tore mom's up. Oh, it tore grandma's up? Yeah. Is doing this. Like, when you have, all the threads come in I want to call it a twine of 6. So 6 threads. And you kind of have to, like, lick your finger, which is a good thing. It turns out I haven't put my cream on yet. I know the color saturation is a little off with the camera. It's just because I wanted to brighten up the colors on the canvas. But you kind of have to separate them out. So if you have a kit, it tells you what each symbol is, or the pattern, sorry, what each symbol is and how many you have to use for each color. And for the gray, the regular gray, we need to use 2 for a full cross stitch. And trying to take these things apart is always the bane of my existence, because they twist it, right? They twist the thread so it all kind of combines together. And trying to get them all out without knotting it, or finding the 2 that are right next to each other, can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, so those ones are like right in the middle. Of course, I'm nearsighted and I'm wearing glasses, which, you know, does not help me any whatsoever. Okay, there we go. There we go. So you'll see, like, it does this, so you gotta have to kind of be careful. What I do is I grab the one I want to pull with one hand, and then the other remaining 4 threads with the other, and I kind of put it in this position where I've got the full 6 under my pinky. And I do that so that I can not knot it like I just did. Okay. This is why you gotta kind of be careful. These kind of threads like to knot on each other, and it did not. It actually did not. Usually it doesn't do that. There is one benefit of being nearsighted. You can actually see where the knots are. The fun part is trying to get them unknotted. Which I'm never really good at. Although I prefer it being knotted now rather than later. Like when you're trying to actually do the threading and it knots, it's such a pain in the ass. There we go. Probably not seeing some of that. Boop. And I have magnets on my, like these are magnets. These are beneficial for 2 things. 1, to tell me where I'm at. Like this is the line I'm going to be working on. But 2, I can't lose my thread, my needle. Yeah, these are 2 threads that really don't want to be together. So what I've done is I've actually switched the bigger group of threads to the other hand to see if I can go a little slower. I got a little zealous last time, and you do have to have a little patience in doing this. Trying to keep it from knotting again. I'm trying to also keep it on camera, which I'm not used to doing. Haha. Sometimes if you're really lucky, really lucky, you can actually do that one fell swoop. Now, what I do with this one so I don't lose it, I don't put it back on the big one here, because you might miss it pulling it the next time, and then you got to do it all over again. But I do have in here. Some extra ones that had spare ones. As you can see, there's this one here is a gray. That's actually only one thread because I had to, there's one symbol you have to use one regular gray with something else. So I just wrap it around there to keep it out of the way. And then of course I stick it in my lip where I can't see it. There are some of these kind of cases that come with thread winders, which I find kind of, I did consider getting, but I just do this. Just wrap around. I keep it loose so I know which one to grab. Put it aside. And just because I am nearsighted does not mean I can see threading a needle. But I'm going to try doing it without using the needle threader. I lick the end, I twist them, they are not lined up, which you should try and make sure that you do. But I do have, I always recommend starting with a kit, and there are kits out there with the patterns painted on them. Ooh, I did it one shot. Yay, see? So if you want to learn how to do it, that's one thing you can do. I just want to double check that this is the one I'm working on. I'm working on gray. Yes, let's not look at the wrong symbol. Oh, right, this one, this row I actually started. So I was trying to use up the last of my thread. I was working on it the other day. So now, we flip it over. Don't judge. It should not be this hideous looking. The one thing I was taught by my granddad was the back should look almost as neat as the front. None of my cross stitches have ever looked that way. None of them. So now I'm working over in this area here. So I'm going to find as close to this area here, which is this line here, where I can anchor this. And I have some right here that I can do. These ones are just a couple at a time, so it won't really be an anchor. But I could go over here. It's about the same distance, so I'm going to anchor it here. And you just slide it into the other stitches you've made. The best anchors are the ones that are actually the angled ones, because they cover more space. Oh, more 20-year-old tape. No, don't put that over on that side. She will try and eat it. Oh, Pepper, we have the quote Christmas tree home. Sam brought it home today. He stopped by the office. Well, the boss lady was there. But ow. God damn it. Oh yeah, well we have to put it together still. We haven't put it together. We're gonna do that this weekend. Unless Sen wants to do it. Yeah, I snuck him pseudo in. I met him down on the ramp and took the box because it was already attached to my trolley, and she was somewhat disappointed that he was not going to come upstairs. No, he did this like mid-afternoon, yeah. He was nearby, so If you guys can't see it, let me know. I'll angle the camera a bit more. There we go. And you don't want to pull it all the way so that it's hiding, because you want to make sure that you'll be able to cover it up again a little more. I'm going to angle this a little more this way. I'm going to probably be working back here a little bit more. Alright. You won't see my hands a whole lot. Now, as you thread these things through, make your cross stitches, you will feel tension and as you're starting, and you kind of want to learn what that tension is so that you know not to pull your thread all the way through. So, I'm going to move my pattern over. The problem is I have this fear of magnets and electronics. So I did start this, so now I got to figure out where I left off. And it's a lot of counting, people. A lot. I think I'm there. Let's see, that one's those two. And then there's that one there. And then there's 3 spaces, and then that one. And that's where I left off. So now I'm going to count to the next circle. I'm going to show you kind of what I do. Find where I left off, which is right here. And now I got to count to the next circle, which is that one. And I'm going to start counting here and then include that one, and that will be my what I call my drop one. So that's where I got to start my stitch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each of these squares, I don't know if you can see them, the grid, those are all 10 by 10. So you can get an idea of what they are. So I want to go to 10 from this one here. So this is the one I have to start counting from. So what I do is I go top down across to bottom, and then bottom to top, no, top to bottom backwards, because that way on the back it'll be similar pattern. So we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if you have a way to look at your whole thing, you can kind of see what you've done. You can kind of judge where everything is, but I still recommend counting, and the reason is, 1, this is what they call a counted cross stitch, but 2, that way, because up here I messed up somewhere in my counts and I had to adjust other colors as a result, and I didn't know it until I did the other colors. So, you know, you kind of want to keep that in mind. So this, we're going to go 1 space 1. So we go 1, and I pull gently until I feel that resistance. There. I don't want to like pull hard. And I'm going to go down here. Am I doing? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I'm going to go space 1. Always hard to see when I'm going this direction. So space right there. So that's 1, and then so it's basically 2 over. And I always leave it so that the thread is out this way. The reason is because then I can try and mitigate or minimize the knotting issue, because long threads will knot. So now I've got that one. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, I hopped right into the mic. That was smart of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we'll get that up, and I'll definitely post pictures. Again, I don't pull tight. But I'll post pictures of the cat Christmas tree because that's just gonna be fun. And then we're gonna bounce 3. Because we're not putting up a Christmas tree this year. And the reason is because Miss Void, who is currently asleep, likes to eat the tree. And we get a fake tree, which is not good. One, 2, 3, 4, 2. So this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 immediately next to each other. And if you mess up, that's okay. You can either alter the colors later on if you don't realize you mess up, because like I said, I've done that. Or you can take it apart, which I had to do with all of this because I realized I messed up. But I didn't notice I messed up until I was down here. Because I had tried to go up from here and then up this way, and that's where I noticed I messed up. So I had to take all this out and start from this point down. But it happens. Especially when you're dealing with tiny, tiny holes like this. Nothing like I'll never break your heart. I'll never make you cry. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space 1. And then 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So on the 4th one. Oh wait, has he gone live? Oh, we've got an ad, incoming ad. I hate when it doesn't tell me. You are such a pain in the tush. Give me my mouse. Thank you. Oh, and Pepper, we we do unfortunately have to change our TV stuff. It's really sucky because well, our system is just old enough they can't fix it. And it really sucks. So we're gonna have to but that's okay because we can actually get better internet now. We'll be able to get slightly better. Boop. And then boop. So we'll be able to do better streams, which will be nice. Or better quality streams, I guess. We'll still have the same TV channels. Because I can't, as much as I would love to give that up and just go with internet and watch my shows, I can't. Because to watch them, I need TV subscription, which sucks. Come on, post, 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 faster, 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 faster. There we go. I have, the problem is where we are. And honestly, given the issues we've had with other providers, 2, 3, 4, 5, with other, like, at work and stuff, we're like, I'm not like, no. I'll be completely honest. Like, when you're limited, it kind of sucks. I'm trying to make sure this is still on the screen here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we also don't want streaming services, right? So 1, 2, should be 5. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we don't want any of that. We don't want Stack. We don't want Crave. We don't want Disney Plus or Paramount Plus or any of that stuff. We don't watch it enough. We want certain channels so we can watch certain shows. Or I want certain channels so I can watch certain shows. And as long as I get my football, and by that I mean soccer, that's what I want. Alright, so this is where this color ends, or on this row. And now we're going to go backwards to do the cross stitch itself. Top to bottom. Now the fun part is when you have 2 cross stitches directly up on top of each other, like in a line, because then you kind of have to alter it. It's not a bad thing, it's just, it's always fun when you have to actually think. And I'm supposed to be wearing gloves right now, but I didn't put my cream on. I have a hand cream I have to put on right now. And I forgot to do that when I got home because I didn't take it with me to work. And honestly, trying to do this with gloves would be a pain in the butt, I'm sure. But I got these cute little gloves right here. They're just moisturizing gloves without the moisturizer, but I wore them to work. I apparently have a dirty desk. Or dirty keyboard. A dusty keyboard. Which I don't really notice, obviously. It's either that or I touched something else on my desk which was dusty, which would not surprise me whatsoever. Oh, that's what I gotta do tomorrow. Shoot. I almost forgot to do that. Okay, so now we gotta go down to the next line. I am gonna pull it all the way through. Normally I don't. Only because I have to figure out where I'm going. So that's that row. So now I'm jumping down 1 on an angle. Once I get this first stitch in, I'll be able to figure out where the rest are going. Please tell me I did not just... Okay, good. I did not. And you can probably see... I don't know if you can see this in here. Let's see. You can... Of course, I'm not wearing my glasses now, so... Everything's fuzzy. There are different types of stitches. Like, the white here is a half cross stitch. This one here, some of these are full cross stitches. And then there's like... depending on how many strands of thread, depends on how thick they are. Alright, so that's that one. I can drop all of my magnets down one row. This is how I track where I am. The reason this one is here, oops, you can't see it. This one is marking my quarterly, because I had set this out in quarters. This is marking my quarterly boundary, which is about here. Right here. So now I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the ninth one. One, two, three. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when I talk about the ones being on top of each other, it's usually the ones that are ending the row that you're working on, not so much the ones that in the middle of it. And this one's got 2. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do this. You gotta find which way works best for you. Two spaces, and then 3. 1, 2, and then 3. You learn your math this way. I'm kidding. You do not learn math this way. Learn to count this way. And swear at the same time. And I do apologize for not streaming on Saturday. I had planned to stream after I ran some errands. I sat down on the couch and conked out. 6 and then 7. So, because as some of you know, I've been really exhausted lately. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hate when that happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The tiny holes, people. The tiny, tiny holes. And this one I'm doing, what now? 2, 4, 6, 3. Baby, one more time. Not literally. Do not hit me literally. It's not good for people. No, get in around the thread. Thank you. Alright, that's those ones. And then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There. Oh, okay. I can work down here. Okay. I keep thinking I'm pulling it away from you guys. Alright, so now it's 1. And then a space. And then another one. And then 2 spaces. So on the third one, we're going to do 2. I can generally get about 2 rows done in 2 hours. Or a couple rows anyways. That's 2. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count that way. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 space. 1. So it's gonna have 2. Probably got a bunch of cat hair on this thing too, which has been woven into probably some of Lupin and some Tiger and Cow, Wazzy, and then 2 more. And then 1. And this is how I know I have done most of my math correctly, is when I do like know that since this is my midpoint of the eta that I'm working with, my quarterly section, that it lines up. And then we go backwards. It's forward and backward and forward and backward and forward and backward. It's almost Minecrafty, you know, because it's all squares. It's just not blocks. I got a little piece of the boy's hair there. All the cats have had to be a part of this. And you'll see too that I've actually wrapped the excess thread when I had pulled it through the needle quite a ways down. Just allows me a little protection so that I don't accidentally lose my needle or my thread while I do this. I don't know if any of this information helps people, but I'm gonna share it anyways. I'm not good, I'm just trying. And that's all that matters. And I just realized I have a month exactly till I'm off for a few days from my day job. That also means, you know, the worst time of year of any business, year end. Question I have to find. Gasoline. Alright, next row. It's actually going the opposite direction. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna go down here. And as you work, your image comes to life. I feel like I'm Bob Ross, just not as good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, deep within my soul. I've lost where I am. It happens. There I am. 1. And then 2. And eventually you'll just get to the point where you can't do the whole let's leave this out here kind of thing. And work on it. That's okay. It's okay. You just gotta remember to go slow. Feel the thread as you pull it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Space. Ah, shoot, my fingers just caught in there. This is what happens. This is why I have so much excess sitting over the thread, because then stuff like that doesn't happen. Okay, where did I go? There it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's 9, right? Yep, and then 3. 3 of these. And I like to try and finish all the color, like one color at a time, which is why I'm still working on the gray. Instead of going, we'll just work on the wolf and then work on the trees. Because this way, too, it allows to make sure your count is correct. Not guaranteed, but 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I got 2. Ooh, you can write anything, nothing you need to know. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll be it for this row. It's so beautiful. I'll tuck you up in my closet. In my pocket. Just have to, once you start getting shorter and shorter on the thread, you just have to kind of remember where the end of your thread is and don't pull too hard. Yes, good. Ah. Gotta pull my thread back there. And I like to try and use up as much of my thread as I can, even if that means stopping a row halfway through. I'm just gonna kind of have to judge it. Alright, so the next one, oh, it's way over there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over. Alright, let's see if we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might get a couple of stitches out of this one. Maybe. It might help if I was looking at the right row. Yeah, okay, so then 3 spaces and then 1, 2, 3. And I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna be 3. Maybe I'll just take this all the way down as far as I can go in the one direction. One, two, three, and then on the fourth one. 1, 2, 3. Space. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got some. Space, 2 spaces. And 2, 2. Space 2, and then 1. I think we can do this. I think we can. 1, 2. Ooh, just. Alright, now what we're going to do, now that we're finished that thread, we're going to find another anchor point. I usually try and use the one above, the row above, just because it's usually easier. Usually. Ugh. There we go. Whew. We got a lot done so far. What time is it? I only got another hour. I got an hour. Alright. Now, we repeat. That's 1 through million. Take your thread and do it all again. Hopefully this will go better than the last one. Nope. I'm gonna actually start at the other end. Let's see, the other end is better. Kinda gotta like pat it down. And if you can find the twist, you can generally be able to figure out which two or which threads are lined up with what. There we go. It'll go a lot smoother than what I went through earlier, initially. Look at this. Look at this. It's just tightening up now, which is like halfway down. Oh, so much easier than the first time. Oops. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. There we go. And then again, I wrap the remainder. Just so I don't lose it. There's a knot in this one. No, there isn't. Never mind. Sometimes with knots, though, like, you cannot, unfortunately, undo it. I've had that happen a million times. And you just kind of like, okay, don't pull it through, just let it sit in the back. Or if it's in the front, pull it into the back. And go from, and just continue on. Short just red, but it's either that, then you can spend an hour trying to unknot it, and you can. It just takes a lot of patience, and I don't always have the patience. Okay, so on this one, we're gonna go to this side, which is my finch people are saying hello. We're gonna go over here, but what I'm gonna do is I have a little more pocket up here, so I'm gonna kind of go up there. But I wanted to show you, like down here, I don't know if you can see it. There's actually a knot here, and I had to actually just leave it. I've had that happen a few times, and there's really not much you can do. Like I said, you can spend hours trying to unknot it, but if you have the patience like I do, very short. There's no point in continuing to try and unknot it. I just keep going. Oh, I just realized something. I don't know if you can see this. Right there. I should put my glasses on so I can see if you can see it. Right there, it says this side up, which means this side is supposed to be on this side. I think. I don't know. It sits inside the other ring, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm just guessing. I just think that's funny. I didn't even notice that before. I've had this ring for a long time. I never noticed it. There. Now again, you gently pull it through till you feel the slight tug. And then you keep going. And from there, you don't have to worry about trying to pull it through. Unless you pull really hard, and then you'll definitely pull it out. So I probably won't get this done by the end of the year. I would love to. But my goal will be by May. I just have to kind of... I will have to work on it, obviously, outside off stream. And the reason I wanted to do this on Saturdays was so that I can like have more than just a couple hours. But Unfortunately, I can plan that all I want. The body, on the other hand, will sit there and say, nope, you're not doing this. You're not doing anything. Which really sucks. I'm gonna keep trying though. Oh, this is bad made. Alright, so we're way over there. But now I gotta go all the way back. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is look at my pattern here. Go space over from this row and go over 2 to the left. So we're gonna go here and then down here. This is kind of where you kind of test your count. And then it's 2 spaces. Because if it don't line up right, you'll know. Okay, now I can drop that down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over. One, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6. Shoot, I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Like I said, you really work on your counting here. And then it's 4. Should not have done that, but I needed to see where my thread was going. I'm gonna pull this slowly. Double check. Okay, good. I'm good. Okay, there's the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. I can't see. 1, 2. Now I lost. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 6, 7. This will be 3. And if you find that you are getting like really twisted thread, just dangle your needle. Just dangle it. It'll twirl around and do a little dance and straighten itself out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. And here I'm gonna do 2. Yeah, do 2 here. Oh, yeah. Alright, then space 1. 2, and then 1. 2. Underneath my skin, underneath my skin. Conversation going on in the universe. Can't run time. Just pick me up. Just to be in your hand. Pick me up. Take me up. Take me again. Just pick me up. Down in the sky. You goodbye. Alright, next one. It's actually going to be next to the second one here. Down one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, oops. Drop that down one. Let's make sure I'm on the right row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 1. And then the space. And then the 1. And then the space. And then 4. it shine. Space 1. Space 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I feel like I have a knot in here somewhere. But I don't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2. I don't remember the song sounding this way. Must be the extra. And then 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's 3. Space, then 2. Ah, shoot! And that's what I was referring to, like, taking it slow. Crap. Okay, now I gotta figure... Oh, no, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Just getting a little, zealous there. Space, then 2. Also needing to extend my thread just a little bit. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very slowly coming along, people. Very slowly. But what art / craft does not? I guess I could have just done a just chatting category instead of art, but I mean, because there isn't really a craft category. The only downside to using the ring is gotta stretch the fingers every so often. They cramp up. It's funny, right now my camera is actually pointed down, the one I normally use for my, when I have my avatar up there. And we had to invert the picture so that you guys, for you, whoa, there we go, it would look like this instead of reversed. Because otherwise it'd be upside down. I guess I'm gonna have to take a look at my Christmas playlist and kind of update that. Put it both on both my phone and my streaming setup. All right, next. Okay. Stretch the leg. When you're doing crafts, definitely make sure you stretch. Okay, so we're going down 1, but over 2 to the left. So we're kind of going back this way. So that's 1, 2. Try to keep it flat for you guys. Because if I do that, it means I have to go way over here. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, bring this down. A lot of moving of your rulers or whatever it is you're going to use on your pattern. So then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Two, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to do 2 here. And then space 2. Space, then 2 more. So 2, space 2, space 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 space 2. It's really good for your eyes because you got to learn how to track where you're at, I think. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2. It's 2 spaces. And 2. And I might actually get to the next thread. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Right on track. I'm gonna try and go as far as I can with this thread. Probably not gonna make it all the way though. That would be surprising. Just gotta be careful. Not to pull it off your needle. I'm gonna have to end this thread here because there's no way I'm gonna make it over there. And once again, we flip it over. We're getting progress, people. We're making progress. Slow but steady. Now let's see if I can get it over here. That's right. How very true. Even now. Alright, so we'll be able to do one more thread. Oh yeah. I should raise my top a little more. Alright, yeah. I'm going to put these two away. Put that in that drawer. I do try and keep these in the colors that they are on the order that they are. Doesn't necessarily mean they stay that way in the bin, but as long as you can find your color. Again, that's why I wrote on them. It also means when I get more thread I can just throw them on there. Hopefully you guys can hear the music okay and there's no echo. I mean, I'm trying not to have an echo, but I'm not using my headphones, so because I'm moving my head around too much. Alright, now where did we left off? Well, we're here, I think. So we're gonna go look at... Okay, so we're over here-ish. Yeah, right around here. We'll just throw it back through the same one. I'm trying not to push the keys on my keyboard. Get that back into the frame for you. And then we continue on. Leonard Cohen. Yet another great musician lost to time. Kids today think their music is so great. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Like, I pulled a little too quickly. Caused myself in little knots. So now I gotta figure out, I don't want to pull it so that it gets tight, because otherwise it It's really annoying. You guys can't probably see that. But what I'm trying to do is just, not that way, loosen it all up so I can get it and not, because the moment it gets into an actual knot, it's so tiny, and you'd have to have like eyesight of Sanjin to see it. And I'm nearsighted, and I struggle at times. It's funny, my glasses, I'm supposed to be able to just look down and see this and use them, but they're just not strong enough. They're progressives, but they're not that progressive. I'm getting old, people. Even at work, I have to take them off to read anything. It's like the reading part doesn't actually work. All right, next row down. We're gonna bump it over one to the right. And take it down all the way. And this is where I gotta be careful. Bump it to the right. Make sure it doesn't knot, like I just felt it do. If you catch it early enough and don't pull, you can actually unknot it fairly easily. Get down. Thank you. Trying to keep all my rulers, all these things in order. I know, Ty, I know. I have... Hold on. I have like so much stuff on my crafting box. It's not supposed to be on my crafting box. Hold on. That was my oven, people. Okay, hold on. I have something to show you, Ty. Not that one. Okay, I have a lot of wolves. I will say that. I have a giant. Why am I not using that one? Sure, there's a reason. That tiger. More wolves. Come on, where is it? I know I have it. So you all know Sanjin. What Sanjin has a alert where it's like a blue flaming wolf. I found a pattern for it. Okay, I know I have it in here somewhere. This is the one I was talking about, Pepper. Not Sans. Come on. I know I have it in here. I was reorganizing it the other day, so that's why it's all a mess now. There's a bear. That's not the one I was looking for, but there's a bear. Where is the one? I just had it. Out. I had a bear one. This one is another wolf one. I have a lot of wolves. Which I guess would not surprise people, considering I live in a den. I have an actual bear one. No, that's the bunny one. That's the no, that's the geisha. Oh. Here's one of my earliest ones that I was working on. I actually colored it to help me figure out what the colors were. That's the bunny one. The cats. More cats. Lion. Ah. Lots of little bears. Like, a lot of little bears. Like, they're kind of cutesy, but, you know, they're there. Like, there's a lot in this book. You can't see those ones. There we go. So, I had a Winnie the Pooh one, but I don't know. Like, I gotta scan all these because some of them are torn and damaged. I do want to make these ones again because they're just adorable. But I wonder if it's upstairs. But I have like my granddad gave me a whole like some of these and I bought some of them. And I have like duplicates of so many. But it's ridiculous. I even have this one. This one I don't know who I'm gonna do this one for. It's kind of pretty. But I've been finding my cross-stitch patterns all over the house. So oops, I forgot to put that in there. Oh well. But I'll look to see if I can find more. What you could do too, Ty, is you could, if you wanted, you could send me a picture of a bear that you would like, and I can try and turn it into a pattern. But then I don't know how to get it to you. But I chose, before I started any of those other ones, I wanted to get this one done. Because this is like years in the making. That I really wanted to get done. Because I found a program that can turn any image. It's better if it's a cartoony image. But it can turn an image into a cross-stitch pattern. I tried turning one of Lupin. I broke a nail. Who is our original black cat. But because the image I had so many just dark colors, you couldn't really see her. I have to see if San has a better picture of her. Because I want to make a sort of a collage of all the pets that we've had. Including the Void, who is currently asleep. I'm going to just show you real quick. The camera's upside down. Just letting you guys know. There she is. On her Minecraft cat. That was supposed to be my Minecraft cat. But it's all good. It's all good. In my life. Alright, so now we're going to go back to here. Make sure I'm in the right spot, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lots of counting. Lots of counting. Okay, so 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And this will have 2. But if I'm lucky, I can get this done and then kind of work on the other ones. I'd like to just clear them out. And with this pattern, because of where the tears are, I'd like to scan it and fill in what I think are the symbols, because that's what I kind of did. I kind of guessed at some of it. I was able to find one, someone had done the actual cross stitch, and I could get in real close and count what the colors were, so that was a blessing. 3, 4, and then 2. So 4, then 2. 1, 2, 5. Yeah. But other than the cutesy bears, there really isn't bear images for cross stitch. Or at least none that I could find. What am I doing? I'm doing 2. Yes, 2. I looked up at my chat. That's why I was confused. Why? Oh, yeah, no. 2 space 1. Yes. Yes. It's me, oh man. And two spaces, then 2. I think this thread just wants to like knot all together. Is it 2? Then 2? Yeah. Back when jazzy music was a thing. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space then 1. Oh, get in there. And then that one. It's the 2 there. 2, and then 2. Is you beautiful? There inside you. And eyes I see all the love I'll ever need. What this is what makes you beautiful to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To me, love you are not the truth. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes you different. Makes you beautiful. 1, 2, 5, 6. I'm gonna pull that all the way through. 1, 2, 6. And is that going to land where I want it to land? Yes. Okay. Come here. When you see it, so beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right. Good. That still lines up. In your eyes, I see all the love I need. It's so beautiful. I mean, I would love to do a bear scene that's similar to this, if I could find one. I just like woodsy scenes. Like, we have, like, prints, pictures that we have yet to mount up on our walls, of various animal scenes. Like wolves and, I think we have snow leopards as well. I know where they are, I haven't looked at them in so long. Ooh. Have you Googled? I mean, that's how I found the cross stitch program that turns pictures into patterns. I mean, I take this to work, but I only have an hour at lunch and I should eat. And usually I get interrupted, so it's not like back in the day where I could sit at the lunch table and just do cross stitch anymore. No. Well, that reminds me, I still gotta email my friend. What's let go of my finger. That's always a problem. My fingers get in the way. Ah! Move too fast, move too fast. Come on, patience, patience. Something I don't have. Come on. Let's not make this tight. Don't tighten. Please don't tighten. Come on. No. Where are you going? Ah. Whew. Okay. I hate when it tightens. And you just dangle it. Just dangle. Dangle, dangle. Just a straightened thread. There we go. So that's that one. Alright, so this is where I kind of mentioned earlier. It's always fun when the last stitch of a row needs to be on top of the next stitch. And that's where you kind of switch up your stitches just for a bit. In this case, it's going directly below. So instead of going top to bottom, you're going bottom to top. Just for this one. Everything else will be the same. And then I'm going to drop that down. Drop that down. I'm sure I've screwed up my count somewhere. I feel it, but it doesn't seem like I have. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we're going to do 2. There we go. 2, and then a space, and then 1. Two, space 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wear my dancing shoes and hold on tonight. Lay down and die. space, then 2. Two space 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mountains and shoes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. It's gonna be 2. Never gonna dance again. Then 2. Third one. That'll be 1. Space 1. Space 1. Space, so hold on, 2, 1, space 1, space, so it should be 1, 2, it's third one, space 1, space 1. Okay, so 2 more spaces. Okay, hold on. 2, 3. So that one was the third one. So a total of 5. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta figure out your count. Right there. Yeah. I know. What is there? Thought I lost it for a second. Never gonna love it's okay. Okay, and then it's going to be all the way across to the final 2. Okay, so I'm gonna do the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should line me up right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so it's gonna be 2 here. Yay, I love it when it lines up. Alright. We will finish this row. And then I'll have to call it. Because the more work I think tomorrow is a quiet, quote unquote, quiet day. I'm hoping. Meanwhile, on the other side of the den universe, I can hear Sam swearing. He must be in a big mission. He's playing Div 2, and we're gonna go raid him in a minute. And I will post a picture in the Discord under the crafting stuff to show the difference, because I think I did one the other day from how far I'd gotten, and then I'll post this. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to see the progress on this, but I mean, I wish I had taken photos initially of when I started versus like this year versus not. I mean, I know I finished the top quarter, the top left quarter, which I had not worked on in quite a long time. But, and there's been some photos since, but I wish I had taken photos way, way back when, like when I first started. Because once we're done all the big stuff, then we have to go in with the fine lines and outline like the wolves, put their eyes in, all that kind of stuff. All right. So we're gonna just thread our needle, not completely. We're just gonna, it's gonna be the same this way. What I do is just so I don't lose my needle, I just kind of throw it in here. The fabric can take it, don't worry. And you just sort of start like that. Alright, guys. Let's take a photo. There we go. So I'm going to leave that there so I can see where I'm at. Oh, he started late. Oh crap, that was not... I did not start that an hour ago. It's been almost 2 hours, you silly... Okay. Sometimes you just gotta move it away. Alright. Can I get a really good shot of this? Wait, what? Oh, yes. The void. Oh, okay. I can actually see the difference between the last photo and this photo, which is good. I like being able to see when there's differences. It doesn't look like much of a difference, but it is. It is. Like when I look at the two, it's definitely it's not a whole lot of rows, but it is definitely a difference. We'll keep going. We'll keep at it. Good night, Pepper. Now, the fun part is to clean up. But we're gonna transfer over to, I'll, probably hear that a little bit better. That one. Good, it's still in that one. That one. Go there. And yes, I know I still have the Halloween stuff up. This weekend, I will change it to the Christmas stuff. So, let's go raid San. He is playing Division 2, so he is swearing. But that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. And if so, I'll probably do some more tomorrow. I'm kind of doing this more to just chill out and relax. Because I need to decrease my stress a bit right now. Because that's what's all over my hands. So let's go raid San. And we shall catch you guys all next time. Laters!